Hello, hello, and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Yeah, Natgas is quite interesting now because we could approach at least a local low here at the moment. We have now seen weeks and weeks and weeks of downtrend. Our trend line that we've been observing, that is still holding, keeping the price down here in this local range. I'm calling it like a sideways range at the moment, even though we don't really have, I mean, this could be a downtrend still with just a bit of consolidation. So, but it might turn into a bit more of a, like a more prolonged sideways consolidation in possibly a triangle. You can see these trend lines here, at least they point us in that direction. Just worth watching for potentially a bounce if we approach one of these trend lines as highlighted in purple. From an Elliott wave point of view, we could explain this as a wave 4 triangle, but we don't have enough waves for a triangle. So from this point of view, the third wave that bottomed in February obviously set the stage for this triangle. And the first wave up, which is the A wave of the triangle, topped in June. Then this would be a B wave decline. Then we should see a C wave, D wave, E wave before we break down. So you can see this could take many, many more months. I just want to point it out. It is a possibility and it will be valid as long as we stay above the February low. And also as long as we stay below the recent June high, which was at $3.20. So this is obviously just a sideways range at the moment, but until the market proves to me that this is really just extending sideways, I'm watching for downside, given that the rally was only in 3 waves that we've seen. And I mean, for sure, this could definitely develop into a diagonal pattern to the upside in a larger 5-wave move, but it just doesn't look like it at the moment, because the move down also looks like a 5-wave move. So if this was something bullish, then we shouldn't really have 3 waves up followed by 5 waves down. It could be 3 waves up followed by 3 waves down. Then it might set the stage for a larger diagonal pattern, but it looks more like a 5-wave move down. So that's why the focus is on the downside. We have a resistance area to watch. In the very short term, we could get a bounce and a rally into resistance, and it might start soon. But that means only very short term I'm watching for a bounce, and then will pay close attention to how the market reacts to the resistance area, which is defined between $2.38 and $2.87. What I'm watching for specifically is this downtrend here, which is still intact. The trend line is still holding. We have 3 touch points here, 4 maybe, 5 even. But down here, yeah, it's been moving away from the trend line. So a break of the trend line could indicate the start of wave 2. The wave count to the downside is technically full. Might need one more low, depending on how I count this, but it doesn't need another low. The move down could be full in wave 1 of a 5th wave to the downside. So that could then form a substantial low down here. We will have a better idea of where things could be heading once we have a top in place of wave 2, because then or in wave 2, because then I can calculate a target for wave 3 to the downside. At the moment, let's just assume the wave 2 is aggressive. Sometimes the wave 2s reach the 78.6 retracement. Actually, Natgas likes to do that, maxing things out. Then the third wave down should take us down to at least $1.63, $1.52. Then we should see another 4-5 pattern, maybe into the area between $1.50 and sort of $1.20. But that's speculative until we get a little bit more price data, which means in the short term, I think we can watch for a bounce. I would take the trend line break as a possible signal. And then we just need to see how high it goes and whether maybe some kind of an upside trend line develops or something. But then certainly, as long as we're holding the last low, the focus would be on this ABC structure in wave 2. So that's the roadmap for the wave 2. It's too early really to say it started. But you can see already bullish divergences have formed. Let me just double check the daily chart. Yeah, we have bullish divergence on the daily between those 2 swing lows. It's pretty clear. So it could be, and also from an oversold reading on the daily RSI, I'd be watching for at least a wave 2. But if the market is bearish, the price should stay below $2.87. So that's the update about Natgas. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500, as well as regular updates about stocks, check out the Stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.